Thank you so much for staying with us. Now, 80% of the software engineering workforce, will need to skill up by 2027. Well, according to Gartner, to keep pace with the growing demands of generative AI, the necessity of upskilling can be considered in the short, medium, and long term, as Gartner predicts that the technology to play an increasingly larger role in engineering tasks. The consultancy said in a report that AI tools will create modest increases in productivity by supporting the developers' existing work. With this process already on the way, after this stage, AI agents will start to have an impact on engineering, allowing for its full automation of certain risks. This evolutionary period for both technology and profession will see the emergence of AI-native software engineering, in which most codes of AIs are generated. Well, let's talk to a software engineer based in the United Kingdom to make more sense of all of this. Let's understand this better. Mr. Bolaji Akande is a software engineer. He joins me live from the UK. Thank you. It's good to see you.
Yeah, glad to be here. Thank you.
Yes, great stuff. Can you briefly explain the role of a software engineer in today's tech landscape, especially in the context of AI development?
Yeah, I would say the role of a software engineer today is more dynamic and impactful than ever before, especially with the integration of AI. Software engineers, as we know, are responsible for designing, building, and maintaining systems that power our digital world. But I would say AI has introduced a new layer of complexity. When it comes to AI, engineers work on integrating these machine learning models to scalable systems that users can interact with in real time. So, for example, let's say we're building a product recommendation engine. Software engineers will be in charge of building the infrastructure where the AI is deployed, and they need to ensure that this infrastructure can handle large amounts of data efficiently and serve recommendations in real time. So I think this collaboration between software engineering and AI is what powers most modern day applications like Netflix, Amazon, and even self-driving cars like Tesla.
It's a good way to really start this our conversation today, I must say. But let me say, now, how is AI reshaping the software engineering profession today?
So AI is not just reshaping the end products we develop, it's also transforming our software engineers' work. So I would say one significant change that AI brought to the software profession itself is automation. In the past, many tasks used to be done manually, like testing, debugging, and even some parts of like code generation. So thankfully to AI, most of these tasks can now be done automated. We have tools like GitHub, Copilot, ChatGPT. These tools are already helping developers write code faster and fix issues proactively. So these shifts also like ensures that like engineers need to focus more on problem solving, system design, and optimizing AI workflows rather than focusing on spending time on repetitive tasks, since most of these tasks can be done by AI already. So we are seeing a transition in the software industry from pure coding to more strategic roles where engineers need to think like critically about how to integrate AI responsibly and effectively into like their systems.
Let's now look at specific skills or tools should software engineers focus on when working with AI technologies?
Yeah, so I would say to work with AI effectively, software engineers need to have like a deep understanding of some AI-specific skills. Like one, I would say learning for the programming languages, they need to be familiar with Python. To work with Python in TensorFlow or PyTorch, that is crucial. They need to understand like a deep understanding of data structures and algorithms, because this is really important in like optimizing systems for performance. In addition to like programming languages, I think they need to also be familiar with cloud computing skills. Since this is after these AIs are trained, and we get to deploy them on these cloud computing platforms like AWS, Google Cloud, and Azure. They also need to be able to manage these cloud computing platforms like with knowledge of Docker, Kubernetes. And so yeah, I would say it's becoming important for software engineers to familiarize themselves with like machine learning concepts, and also delve into AI ethics and other like AI specific terminologies when building AI systems.
But I now want to say that moving forward, how do software engineers like you collaborate with data scientists and AI researchers during AI development projects?
Yeah, so software engineers, data scientists, AI researchers, we all work closely together. But yeah, I would like to say like there's a distinction, right? Data scientists and researchers, they focus more on building the AI models. So
Okay.
they work on developing large data sets, developing the algorithms for these data sets, and training these models to achieve high accuracy. So for these models to make it into production, that's where software engineers come in. We come in to integrate them into scalable, efficient systems that the end users can interact with. So let me give an example in an e-commerce setting. So data scientists and researchers would build the AI model to predict user preferences based on user browsing history. So then the software engineers come in to build the infrastructure that supports that particular model, and they take those AI output that the data scientists have built and make sure that the end users can use that in real time. So the collaboration happens in real time because there could be cases where there are feedbacks from the users, and there's always like a loop, a communication loop where the software engineers go back to the data scientists to tell them about like the experience, and data scientists like improve on these models. So there's like always constant feedback when working together, but there's like a distinct rule as well.
It's sounding so interesting, but I would have loved to ask now, what are some of the challenges in all of this? Because many of us here, back here in Nigeria, talk about AI and some, it could take some jobs and all of that.
So I would like to see it as like AI is there to enhance like workflow rather than replace the software engineering profession earlier. So as I mentioned earlier, I think many of these like tasks like would be automated. So this will free up like software engineers to think more on higher level problems like problem solving and being more innovative. I think AI like it helps a lot, but there's still that significant need for like human creativity, judgment, and oversight. These are things that we cannot find in an AI. So these are like things that will still need humans to work on: ethical decision making, understanding like human behaviors, and addressing complex issues like complex engineering problems. This will still need a software engineer to work on this. Like engineers will be like the integrators, right? They will understand not just how to code, but also combine like AI with existing like systems and business processes in a way that you can deliver value. So AI will make most certain aspects of engineering more efficient, but I think the profession itself will go more dynamic, and there will be opportunities for new skills that you need broader technical expertise for.
And now, focusing on your own job, with AI automating many tasks, what do you see the future and prospects for software engineers now in focus?
Yeah, so I think in the future, I think AI would be in most tech products and services we use already. I can see AI will going to transform like industries like healthcare, finance, transportation, e-commerce. I see like it's going to there's going to be improvements in like processes like fraud detection in finance, risk management. So the shift for a software engineer is going to be towards like the focus is going to be building resilient systems that can undo this unpredictable nature of AI. We'll also see that with AI-driven developments, there's going to be better architectures. There's going to be automated code optimizations. So as engineers, we need to also stay ahead, like by learning how to integrate each of these new things that AI is building for us, like to introduce it into legacy systems and also use them to build new technologies.
Well, I'm enjoying this conversation, and I'm forced to ask you that what impact do you foresee AI having in tech? Let's project now in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, in the next 5 to 10 years, like I said, like industries like healthcare, yeah, a lot of industries are going to like accelerate like gradually. There's going to be AI in all like industry, right? Healthcare, we can see like is going to revolutionize like the healthcare industry. Like there's going to be predictive models to help like solve like problems that we've not even figured out yet. In finance, there's going to be like more cases where we get like to undo fraud detection and risk management. In customer support, there's going to be a lot of automated like systems like that help like undo like customer support. E-commerce, there's going to be more product recommendations. So there's a lot that's going to get changed in the future. I anticipate that happening.
Do you now foresee AI fundamentally changing the software engineering profession in the near future? Or will it simply enhance the tools available? Be objective here now, please.
Yeah, I think I would say it will just enhance the tools that are available. It will not necessarily change the profession entirely.
Okay.
So I like to say the bulk of like software engineering as a profession has to do with like creative problem solving. It's not just coding, right? So I think we will still need like software engineers like to work on like the big problems, right? I just see like a lot more. There's going to be a lot more to be done as a software engineer. The processes are going to be easier. So majority of your work as a software engineer would most likely not have to do with like writing codes directly. You most likely be setting the impact and looking at fields like there's going to be new fields coming out as well. There's going to be AI ethics, AI explainability, AI safety. So I think there will be more specialized roles for software engineering. It will not directly change the impact we have as software engineers in the industry, but I think we'll get more done with AI.
Now, you're in the UK, but I want to ask you that what is your understanding of Nigeria's adoption of tech, the adoption of tech in its generality? We know that a lot is happening in the tech space for agriculture, for all and all. We're talking about AI and all of that. But do you think that, what's your thoughts about how Nigeria is also taking advantage of some of this? How can we do better?
Yeah, I would say we're doing so well. If you're looking at it on the African scale, Nigeria is actually one of the leading tech markets in Africa.
Okay.
And I mean, you can see like a lot of our startups are doing well. You heard of like Paystack, Flutterwave, most of like these fintech giants are from Nigeria. And I also think like based on the population, we have like a lot of young population and active like people in tech. So I just think like with the right government support, making sure that there's grants and a lot of like initiatives to support this young population in making like tech products. I think there's going to be more to achieve, right? We have the population, we have the youth, we have a lot of problems we can solve. So with the right support from government, like making sure we have like the right policies and the right like help in place, I anticipate like Nigeria is going to do so well in the tech space.
Well, I'm also hopeful that we'll do better than we are doing. I must thank you so much. I must say it's been an interesting conversation with Mr. Bolaji Akande, who joined us live from the United Kingdom there to speak on issues, of course, role of software engineers in an economy where AI is being deployed across the board. Thank you so much. We hope to have you on the program again anytime we're talking tech.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Hope you'll be happy to join us.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, and do have a productive week. Thank you.